Hey guys, welcome to CJ Vlogs, and today we are comparing the Canon G9X Mark II and iPhone 8 Plus. The still images only because the video comparison is already up and running on our channel, but a lot of you have requested how they compare when shooting still images, and so this is it. On the right, you'll see images shot on iPhone 8 Plus, all on auto mode. And on my left, you will see images shot from Canon G9X Mark II, all in auto mode. Let's dive into the comparison now. The first set of images that we have, we immediately can see that there's a shallow depth of field in the images shot on Canon G9X Mark II. It might be surprising to some of you because Canon has f2.0 aperture while the iPhone has f1.8 aperture. If we zoom into the images shot on the iPhone, the bokeh is not that good. Let me zoom in to here. The bokeh effect is much more pronounced in the images shot from Canon G9X Mark II. It is an indoor shot. The colors are good on both devices, but again, I will prefer the images shot from Canon G9X Mark II over the images shot from iPhone 8 Plus. Let's see another image. In the second set of images that we see, the Canon is doing much better job when it comes to bokeh effect. Dynamic range is also better, I'd say, on Canon G9X Mark II because this area is directly next to a very highlighted area and still it is properly exposed, while in iPhone this area is underexposed. Also, we see a lot of artifacts when we zoom in. That is expected from iPhone because it's having a smaller sensor. Canon here has 1-inch sensor which aids into photographing indoors in challenging situations. I love the colors on both. Surprisingly, this is the first time the iPhone colors are more saturated as compared to any other device that I'm comparing it to. I think Apple has tweaked saturation with this generation of iPhones. Let's just see another image. This is also a very good example to check dynamic range of both these devices, the Canon as well as the iPhone 8 Plus. Looking these images side by side, they might seem similar. Zooming in to the images reveals details captured. The details are better captured in the Canon and there is no overexposing as the iPhone has done here around the tree. I give props to Apple for having a capable camera because it's got so much smaller sensor as compared to Canon, who has got a 1-inch sensor, but still the images are comparable. Bit more contrast in iPhone 8 Plus, but the Canon is tack sharp. Now this is a very good example to test out the bokeh effect that we get from wide apertures, f2.0 from Canon and f1.8 from iPhone 8 Plus. Looking this pic side by side, there you can see straight away there's a color difference in both the images. The iPhone has slightly underexposed and it's a bit cold, whereas the Canon is just the right amount of exposure, but it's warmer in tone. Also, the green is a bit warm in the Canon, which is not so in the iPhone image. Now, going in for the details, iPhone seems a bit soft on the main subject, whereas the Canon is tack sharp, and the bokeh is also creamier in Canon, whereas it looks slightly emulated on the iPhone. Again, I'll prefer Canon G9X Mark II over iPhone 8 Plus anytime. Moving to the next set of images, again, this is just shot to give you an idea about the dynamic range that both of these devices have. The colors are more natural in Canon. The iPhone is good, but not that bit better. As far as I can say, it's a tie, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Look at the separation of background done on iPhone versus Canon. Now, I do prefer the image shot from Canon, but look at the image shot from iPhone 8 Plus. It's got a smaller sensor, but due to the software, the algorithms of Apple, it's able to provide such a detailed image. Canon just blows iPhone 8 Plus out of the water in this kind of a shot, where you need the subject to pop out from the background and with more details, good colors. I understand that it's not fair for iPhone to be compared with a dedicated pocket camera, but then again, Apple wants you to think that you didn't need a pocket camera because you have iPhone 8 Plus and it is just as good. And this video is just about proving that whether that claim is 100% true or not. Some nighttime shots. This is a nighttime shot. Now, at the first glance, you will say that the iPhone image looks better. It's brighter, while as the Canon is not so good. But hear me out. If you zoom in to the image shot from iPhone, you see there's a lot of noise. You can't work with that image. If you just want to click and pose, then yeah, it's better. But if you want to process, this is not the image that you want because it's got a lot of noise. Whereas Canon has kept the noise low and probably has shot this at a low ISO, which has resulted in this image being much darker than what we see on iPhone 8 Plus. But this is a better image. If you look at the details closely, there's no comparison whatsoever. When in indoors lighting, you can see clearly that the image from iPhone 8 Plus is overexposed. Canon is just looking dull, but the bokeh effect is much more pronounced. In fact, Canon has just shot the image choosing to focus only on this brownie over here. Now it comes down to personal preference, but I think Canon's shot could be made better, but iPhone is just not that good. Now this is the shot where iPhone wins hands down. This is biryani, and iPhone has just exposed the image quite correctly. The details are good, and this is a no-brainer. The iPhone 8 Plus wins in this situation hands down. Coming over to this image, here you can see even having f1.8 lens, the image shot from iPhone 8 Plus is just not that pronounced with the bokeh effect. If you look closely to the image shot from Canon G9X Mark II, the bokeh effect is just oozing. iPhone does get the lighting bang on, but the bokeh effect is better on Canon G9X Mark II. So as far as I can see, it's a tie, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Moving on, another sample image. iPhone has clearly exposed, the details are good, but the bokeh again, Canon is just killing it. I think Canon has to take this one because the colors are bang on, the exposure is good, and the bokeh effect is just marvelous. Overall, it all comes to consistency, what you want from your camera. If you want something that's accessible, iPhone 8 Plus will do the job 90% of the times. But if you want to take really good photographs, you want a consistent performance, and you want that creamy bokeh effect, Canon G9X Mark II is the winner when it comes to still photography. As always guys, do like and share this video with all your friends and subscribe for more videos like this.